All right, we are live. Hello, everybody. I am Kemar, and welcome back to another new and exciting episode of The Rotted Show. So, I am sure most of you, if you were visiting or have been visiting my YouTube page, most of my content have been removed. I was given an ultimatum by my main source of income, and I had to make some adjustments to the channel. Things are cleared up now. We're good. I'm just going to have to proceed differently and a little bit more cautiously with what I produced or the content that I produced on this channel. All right. So, how are we all doing tonight? I trust that everybody is well. I trust that you are doing okay in wherever location you are in the world. I'm not going to stay long on this live tonight, so let me just jump right into the meat of the matter. So the first and foremost, let's talk about the royal visit. So the king, sorry, so a lot of persons are complaining about the Kate and William visits tomorrow. You know, they will be visiting Jamaica tomorrow, and a number of persons aren't so happy about their visit, particularly because of the whole colonial, historical, and current issues that are taking place. The conversation is mostly geared around reparations, and there are a number of persons, there are a number of politicians, namely chief among them, Fitz Jackson, who is saying that the relationship between the Caribbean islands and the British monarch should not be celebrated, as Kate and William face protests calling for reparation ahead of their visit to the island capital. And this is all due to the Queen's Jubilee. That's what they are reporting. This is the Queen's Jubilee, and the Queen should be of sorts celebrated. There are also individuals stating that one of their main reasons for visiting this island, Jamaica, is to convince our officials to not remove the Queen as head of state from the country. Barbados would have done that recently, and Jamaica will definitely follow suit. So I don't know if there's any truth to it. So we do know for sure, though, that they would have visited. Where was it? Belize recently. They were intending to visit Belize, and there were a number of protesters who came down loud and very apparent, and they had to rechange or made their engagements, or put their engagements off to a different time and place. Is what I say? So Jamaicans all over are calling for reparations from the royal family for years of servitude, and you know benefiting from the harsh realities of slavery. So a lot of Jamaicans, a lot of Caribbean countries are calling for reparations from the royal family. And it should be an interesting day tomorrow, as a number of individuals intend to gather outside the British Commission or the British Embassy to protest the arrival of the Queen. I mean, to protest the arrival of Kate and Williams, who intend to visit Jamaica. One good aspect of their visit, I always say, is the fact that roads are going to get fixed, and anywhere that they will be placing their foot will be whitewashed like a sepulcher, to look good and to look pretty, and be given the illusion of a authentic Jamaica. So that's one I wouldn't. If that was the case, I would want them to visit Jamaica each and every week, in every parish and in every town square and center, because that's the only way it would appear that some aspect of our country will develop, and priorities are put in place. So wherever they will be going, the roads, I am sure at this time, are currently being repaired, patched up, and fixed to accommodate the royal visit. It's quite unfortunate, it's quite sad. This is how we operate in Jamaica, but this is how we operate in Jamaica, right? And we should definitely hold our lead and political officials accountable, because we know that they can do it. We know that they have the resource to do it, and if they want to, they will. So I'm definitely looking forward to tomorrow and seeing what lies ahead for the royal visit. What are your views? Do you think that we deserve, or we should demand reparations from the royal family? I personally think that they should pay for all the years of wickedness that their foreparents have imparted on us. Yeah, I say that with no apology. Yes, they should pay for reparations, and we should not, under no circumstance, celebrate them coming here. Fiwa, 400 odd years of servitude and slavery, and even today, many of us are still trying to free our minds and our bodies of the bondage of slavery. So I personally say me not skin teeth for appease no we call them colonizers. Me not do it. And personally, I do not care whether or not them come here, there, or anywhere in the country, because as far as I'm concerned, their visit will not change the cost of rice or chicken. It will not change the fact that our political leaders are corrupt. It will not change the fact that cost of living here is so high that we have to ban our belly to the point where it will drop off our waist. But that's for another topic. Another story that I want to quickly touch on is this 16-year-old young man. Quite unfortunate, but today Khalil Hall of William Nib High was stabbed to death. It is being reported that during a lunch break, two students had a disagreement, if you're going to call it that, over what they are now calling guard rings. So these two youngsters had a disagreement over two piece of cheap iron, and one stabbed the other fatally, taking his life essentially over iron. And they're now reporting that these students are considering them guard ring. What they are guarding themselves against is beyond me and beyond my comprehension and understanding. What they're guarding themselves against. A young man's life was taken away because of all iron, painted in gold or silver. It's like we have to reform, we have to recondition these students to be civilized, because it would appear clearly that they have forgotten how to act. And I know for sure that some of these schools are safe havens for these students, because we know for sure that some of their homes are not safe. So I am going to say that some of these kids are burdened with burdens that me and you will never understand. And I am so grateful. I mean, things weren't easy for me as a child growing up, but I am so grateful to my parents, to my mother and my father, for doing their absolute best with the little understanding that they had in, I'm very grateful because though things was rough, I can't fathom some of these turmoil, some of these demons that these youngsters are having to face on a daily basis. 16-year-old life was taken because of an alleged guard ring. And these are some of the weapons that these kids would be carrying to school. The principal of William Nibs says that the young man was well mannered. He was the goalkeeper for the school at the DaCosta, and he was on the DaCosta Cup team. So it would appear that these rings are now the new big trend, the nothingness of nothingness, you know, and they are willing to kill and to maim and to destroy themselves for and over. Sad. Anyways, the last story tonight is more than 100 persons since the start of this year life have been lost due to road fatalities. This report is coming from the road traffic unit. They released some figures recently, and they're saying that in less than 77 days, over 100 persons have died as a result of road traffic accidents. There's a lot of variables. There's a lot of reasons to this. Partly due to the fact that most of these drivers on this road may not ask Christ buy them license. Yeah, them buy them license, because some of the foolishness that I see take place on this Jamaican road right here every day is just unbelievable. If you have to have a certain amount of strength to drive, particularly in Kingston, because every day at 12 o'clock, as a matter of fact, at the crack of dawn, the crazies come out, and their intention is intending to destroy your vehicle. Nobody can tell me say most of these people, if not all of them, no buy them license. Nobody can tell me otherwise. So the government needs to probably put in. I don't even want to say that the government needs to put in stricter measures, because strict measures have been implemented. Perhaps the enforcement of them is one of the problems. But to say that, for me to say that we don't have strict measures and we don't have strict rules and guidelines put in place would be unfair to the road traffic authorities, because I can say that they are trying. But people will do stupid things. And unfortunately, some people get stupid rewards for their stupid actions. Over 100 people in less than 70 days have died as a result of road traffic accidents. And some of these incidents are just surreal, unbelievable, out of this world kind of accident. 5-6 collision. Crazy. This would have been one of the more notable individual who would have succumbed to her injuries. Her name was Lexi the Boss, and she was unfortunately taken out by a road traffic collision on Trelawney Road. We don't have no regard. Honestly, I can say that we don't have any regard for the road code. I wouldn't have regard for people's lives. I would need for the better. But anyways, people, my condolences to her friends and to her family. How many of you will be tuning in on the different various platforms on the royal family arrival, and what are your thoughts? Do you think that we deserve to be we deserve reparations? Do you think that there is going to be outright chaos tomorrow on their arrival? Let me know in the comment section down below. I am going to call it a night. Thank you all for watching. I do appreciate you all very much. Don't forget to like this video, share it, and most importantly, subscribe if you have not done so, if it is your first time to this platform. There's much more content to come. I am working currently on a podcast, so stay tuned for that. I won't ruin it for you, but watch out, people. There's a lot coming. Anyways, see you all tomorrow. Take care and be good.